Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Carla here. Welcome to my space. I thought of something that was really funny. That I thought that would be kind of cool. So I have this journal, right? I'm just gonna see if I can put something else in here to cover it up. So I have this journal. I've had this. I think I had this journal from 2011 to, I would say, 2014. So this was like a small journal, but I was very different back then. That was my high school years, okay? Back then, I was way more intense. I am not gonna lie. I was intense in high school. This thing has a lot of weird things, and it's just very intense. So, on this, I have a bucket list that I made in 2012, apparently. It has about 98 bullet points. A lot of it I've already like highlighted. I guess I did that stuff like between 2012 and 2014. But we're gonna go through some of it that is not filled out and see what things I can check off, basically. So this is what it looks like. You can see it starts right there, and it goes for a few pages. So it's not that much, but there is about 98 of them. So we'll just go see if I can mark anything off. So the first one is write something bigger than a horse. I don't recall doing something like that, so I'm not gonna do that. Be on Ellen. Oh my gosh, what the frick was I thinking? Okay, number 3, write a song for a big sports event. Definitely, yeah, and it's an example, Olympics or the Mundial or the World Cup. I was very intense. Okay, number 4, watch every single Friends episode. That's the first one that I read earlier, so I laughed my ass off because I watched that like 4 times already, so I can actually check that off. And I have a highlighter here that I'm gonna check it off. Oh! I am gonna cry. The next one, number 6, is go to an auto cinema or like, a drive-in movie theater. Since I moved to Arizona, I have done that. So I'm gonna check that off. Wow. I don't want to start crying, but this is pretty cool. Number 12, sing One Day in Your Life with my dad. I have yet to do that. Go to Germany. Have yet to go to Germany, but the possibility is getting closer. Volunteer at a pet shelter. So I haven't volunteered at a pet shelter, but I have volunteered at a food bank, and I did work at a pet hotel. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that blank. Walk the Golden Gate Bridge. I actually haven't walked the Golden Gate Bridge, even though I lived in the Bay Area for like 4 years. So haven't done that. Sleep in a haunted house, in a haunted place. Oh, for sure. I have definitely for sure slept in a haunted place. Not because I wanted to, but because by that time see the Mona Lisa. I have yet to do that. 27, sell one of my drawings. Sell one of my drawings. I actually don't sell my art. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually do paint and do a lot of art. But I actually don't really sell it. I just give it away. I make it for my friends, I make it for my family, people that I care about, and I just give it out. I love art, and I don't think I'm not gonna force people to pay for it. Go to London. Haven't done that. Date a famous person. Haven't done that either. Go to one of May's concerts. May is she was one of my best friends in high school, and she still does and has a YouTube channel that she sings sometimes on, but she was very active during high school times. So I think she's a very bright girl, and I think she has a very bright future, so I still hope that one day maybe she'll want to do that. Go to Nando's. Okay, that's how you know that I was obsessed with One Direction. As you can tell, I have a One Direction video. Actually, I have a One Direction video with my friend May in this channel, so you can go check that out if you want. Embarrassing high school years. Be on the radio. Be on the radio. I haven't been on the radio, like I haven't talked on the radio, but I actually have been to a radio station where they were talking, and I was inside in the studio talking, like not talking, but like I was in the studio while they were airing the radio show. So I will mark that off because I actually have been on the radio, inside of the radio studio while there was an artist present, Ty Dolla $ign. So just gonna mark that off. Wow, Carla, I'm very happy for you. Wow. Okay, number 52, visit the Eiffel Tower. Haven't visited the Eiffel Tower too. Number 55, make a music video for Grenade where I break stuff. Haven't done that. I should though. That's still a good idea. Okay, 59, get married to somebody who has both of my dad's qualities. I have my stepdad, that is my beautiful, beautiful dad. And then I have my biological dad, which he's like my real beautiful, beautiful dad. I have two beautiful dads. I haven't gotten married, so sing at a wedding. I haven't sang at any wedding. Sing at my parents' vow renewal. I haven't done that because they haven't gotten their vows renewed. Go to Honduras as a family. We have yet to do that, but we have a trip coming up. Let's see, what else is meet Howard Stern. That's when I'm not gonna lie, I had a little crush on Howard Stern. That was really odd years where I was just really into curly-headed people. Have my own radio show. I think that dream of being a radio host when I was in high school was very, very intense. Like I said before, I really wanted to be a radio personality. So that obviously didn't happen. That's something that I've moved on. I've outgrown that dream, but it's very awesome that well, you know what, have my own radio show. I think that I've always wanted to have like a podcast or something like that, like a place where I could talk about things. And I do talk about things on here, like things that I think it's nice to share. I used to talk about certain like religion and music and stuff on my SoundCloud. So I guess I've always wanted to share my opinion. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll start a podcast someday. Find the perfect guy. I have yet to do that. I'm looking for that perfect person. LDS. Grant somebody their last wish. Wow, that's a big one. Go to Germany. It's on here twice. Own the sky. Own the sky. Meet Buddy from Cake Boss. Okay, I have not met Buddy from Cake Boss, but I did go to New York and I did go to the Cake Boss bakery shop, Carlo's bakery shop. So I will cross that off because I think that is as close as I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna mark that off. Have an iPhone 5. Obviously my dreams were simpler back then, right? Have an iPhone 5. Okay, fly. Fly. I wonder if what I meant by that, like, did I mean to fly in the sky, like go on a plane or what? Take a criminology course. I have yet to take a criminology course. Visit Albert Einstein's home. I still really want to do that. That's a great idea. And 92, visit the Arboleda. That's where Joseph Smith, you know, if you're LDS or if you're into religion, you know that's where it's somewhere in, I think it's somewhere in New York, where he was visited by two spiritual beings. Go to Coachella. Definitely, I gotta cross this off completely because this is something that I don't support. So I'm just gonna cross that off. Go to Utah with Jocelyn. Jocelyn is my cousin. Okay. It's really funny because now she lives in Utah. She's married. And she has a beautiful family, little family with her puppies and her dogs. And hopefully she'll grow her family soon. So yeah, that's Jocelyn. And oh my gosh, 95. It's be a vegetarian for a day. I'm actually technically already a vegetarian. I wouldn't say that I'm a vegetarian, but I eat meat if I'm offered it at like a family's house, like a friend's house or like a family event or something like that. But on my own life, my regular basis, I don't eat meat. I don't eat red meat, or I try to not to eat fish. It's just, I just don't, chicken, like, like, it's just not something that my body is likes. I always feel really heavy, and so it's just a choice that I've made in my life. So That's just not something that I'm into. I don't really like saying that I'm vegetarian though, because I'm not. Sometimes I do eat something to please other people, honestly. Okay, so yeah, so I got to cross off some things in my bucket list. That was pretty fun. I'm gonna read about like 5 of the ones that I think are pretty funny that I had on here that I actually already checked off. So let's see. So eat gelato, pretty simple. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Survive flying alone. I did that. Go camping with a friend. I have done that, and I actually have done that with my other friends earlier this year. Survive 2 days in the wild. Did I survive 2 days in the wild? Not be afraid of the dark. That was a big one. Get 200 people to read one of my stories. Move to the US. That was one of my bucket lists, but that was funny because I think that was just something that I had already done because I was already living in the US by then. Oh my gosh, number 34 is do the cinnamon challenge. That was on my bucket list, to do the cinnamon challenge. Okay. I think did I win a quilt at girls camp? Be a princess? Go to a Mardi Gras themed party? When did I do that? Okay. No, I'm not gonna read that actually. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Go to the White House. I did that. Write all over my walls. I did that. My parents were not happy. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I think this was pretty fun, and it was pretty nice to go back and to see what I was into back then. I am very surprised of the small things that I considered part of my bucket list. I would say that my bucket list now, I would say that there's certain things that I would want to like. One thing that should have been on here that wasn't, that I recently completed, that I think I'd always wanted to do, which should have been in my bucket list, and I think in my mental bucket list it was to visit, is it Highway 60 something? Yeah, so I recently went with my friends. I actually didn't know we were going there, but we ended up having lunch somewhere, and I just started seeing signs everywhere, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this Highway 51? Is it 51? Is that Area 51? You know, that really important Highway 60 something that runs from like California to Nevada and through Arizona. I don't know. I went there and it was pretty cool, and that was it was a neat moment to like realize and look around and see like, oh my gosh, like I'm here even though I always wanted to come and I didn't. Anyway, yes, so thank you so much for doing this with me, and I highly suggest, if you guys have ever journaled, to go back into your journals and just look at the stuff that you used to write. Look at the person that you used to be. And I think that it's really cool to see how much we've grown and changed and how much our mind has matured, you know? I think that's pretty cool. It's also really nice to see that I was so passionate about so many things back then as I am now. The things that I'm passionate about now are way more like in the path of where I'm going, but still it's just really nice to see that I had a vision of some of things that I wanted in life, and I think it's really important. If you don't have a journal, I highly suggest you start one. I've moved many times in the past few years, and I carry these a lot everywhere. Like this is my current journal. I just started writing on it. Like it's literally, I've only had like a few pages. I have this one. So yeah, I just think journaling is really important for you to be able to keep track of yourself and like of your life and what you went through. In this journal, which I have a couple other ones as well, but on here I have everything from prayers to receipts from when I went to other countries. You could see a lot in my journals. I'm the kind of person that, like I said, I do draw. So on my journals, you see a lot of doodles. You see a lot of visual art stuff. Like I said, I was very intense in high school, okay? Like, my art was, I think somewhere in between 2017 and 2018, I stopped drawing this way. Just because I feel like I grew out of it, you know? But I even had like music stuff on here of my piano. I had just random drawings that I like to do. It's just a really nice thing to have and to see. I don't know. So I highly suggest you guys try that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys come around. If you haven't subscribed, you should, because, or you know what, if you don't want to, that's fine. I think that I do this for myself, and I think it's cool to share things with people. I appreciate the people that watch this. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. You do you. I just want to make a record that stays, you know, so later in life when I want to show my children or something, like, they can see how I read this journal in 2020 when about things that I was thinking in 2012. I also have my first schedule of high school. I was just kind of like a romantic person like that. I still am. I still save little things. So thank you so much and have a great day.